I grew up in the late 90s, enjoying each and every superhero movie from Fox, Sony, and Disney. I had the privilege of enjoying these films. That includes our beloved wall crawler. Watching Toby Maguire swing, crash out, so important in my upbringing. I couldn't get more of it, buying the VHS, rewatching it over and over. Then, in later years, I was able to enjoy Garfield's run with it, seeing him pick up the mantle of responsibility and don his web swinging montage, and so on Holland and his cameos in the MCU, which in all grabbed me in a chokehold, seeing the things of what becomes of a Spider-Man, from getting bid to losing old Ben. The foundational stones that makes up watching a Spider-Man film. But there's one in particular that scratches at me. One that never got written right in my book. Now the vast majority would say, kind of Peter he is, and others would nitpick at which is being the most friendly neighborhood. But me? What gets me seething, foaming at the mouth, going into cardiac arrest, is the suit. Now most people would say, it's fine, it's good. But no, it's far more than just fine. This is a realistic Spider-Man, you see? What if Spider-Man was real? What would he look like? How would he be portrayed in real life? So when portraying that, I want to see the nitty-gritty. I want to see the fine details. Show me. Show me how he assembles that suit. Show me where the web comes from. Show me how his spidey senses work. Show me the intricate details of how you get from point A to point B, from not having the suit to finishing the suit.
What I wanted to do was reinvent the Spider-Man costume. Instead, I felt that my job was more of a translation process.
The idea was Peter put this costume together out of what he had lying around. A suit on where the webbing was three-dimensional.
Make me believe that the suit being created is being constructed in a rational, realistic-ish manner. Show me that suit. Show me how you made it. Now in Toby's Spider-Man, we had a small montage of him making it. You know, the rough sketches of that suit, the one looking silly to the one dumb. Okay, getting this color scheme of that spider that bit him, cool. But then, all of a sudden, we have a finished leather suit? What? How? How? Where did you get the money for that material? But then people will comment, oh, you don't understand, Soup. Peter Parker is super smart. No. Yes, he's a genius. But in the field of fashion and design, nowhere else is he portraying this skill. Like, where did he get the materials? That don't look like cotton, silk, polyester. Vibranium. Now that don't look like some material I can get at Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, anywhere that's rationally, reasonably thought of to be able to attain. Are you telling me Peter, who I see as just another dude like me, a Joe Schmo, is getting the contents to make a suit of that caliber? I don't know about you. I don't know. But I don't know any other physicist in the world that is fashion designing part-time. Peter. This 30-year-old high school kid is making a suit like that? No. No. Who the fuck is that? Who is he? What does he do? Why? I'm back in reality, in a theater now. That totally took me out of the movie watching experience. I mean, have you seen this suit? The detail of it? The intricate design? The material, the ridges, the eyes. What is that? Like Under Armour? Can can you actually see through those eyes? No, you can't. It's all hogwash. Ain't no way that is realistic. Now, other superhero films of the time worked around it by giving heroes more rational means to their suits. Sure, no yellow and blue suit for old Jackman. Daredevil? Makes sense a bit. He's a lawyer. Big money bags. Big bags. Hell, Benny Boy be sleeping in the water coffin. Dude's a rich lawyer, of course. He got it tailor-made for him. Duh. Now, it's 2012. I was coming into The Amazing Spider-Man with hesitation. And to my surprise, it got a lot better, to be honest.
I was thinking, how would a kid make a suit? Well, he'd probably take tennis shoes and cut the bottoms of them and use that as the pads of the shoes. I mean, if he's making his own suit, who wouldn't do that?
We had to believe that Peter Parker actually constructed the suit himself.
In terms of the lenses, how do you make those lenses if you're a kid? That could legitimately be created or found in the world around Peter Parker.
The scenes of him designing and testing of the suit, showing of his evolution to the final suit. The eyes. The fucking eyes. It even gave us a scene to where Garfield pops out sunglasses and it shows him molding it into the eyes of his suit. It's why if you go back and look at it today, you can see the yellow holographic tint because it's from sunglasses. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Peak cinema. Let me bust out the old knee pads. The second Amazing Spider-Man, we don't talk about. But now we go into the third iteration of the wall crawler, good old Holland. Now when we were introduced to him in Civil War, but even in that short amount of screen time, it gave us so much. All excusable details that relieves my little old nerd, Tony Stark, sitting in Peter's room, confronting Peter about him being Spider-Man. With a short recording of him stopping a vehicle, but in that scene, we get a glimpse of his makeshift suit. With goggles for his eyes and hoodie, chef's fucking kiss. Thank you. Then, fast forward a bit into Peter getting his suit from Stark. That, and I mind you, a big note to the attire was the eyes. I remember people being hyped up about it.
Eyes, the little squint. I love those. His eyes move with it. His eyes move.
Ooh. See his eyes?
Yeah. Yes! Oh, look at his eyes. Spider-Man.
The eyes are moving like in the cartoon and comics. Drawing Spider-Man in the comics, the eyes were always a conduit for Peter to show expression because of his face is hidden. And the great thing about MCU Pete was it all chalked down to it being from Stark. Okay, makes sense. The tech being used coming from playboy, philanthropist, millionaire, yada yada yada. It made sense. It made sense. That's all I'm wanting. Make it make sense.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
That's all. Now, okay, I don't need the exact details of much. As long as you gave it a semi-plausible reason on how it was made, is easily enough for me to believe this is an actual realistic-ish Spider-Man. Good. Mind you, the ending to No Way Home. We see Holland alone in the apartment, jumping out the window with a sewing machine. Not him jumping out the window, the sewing machine. It's just him. Sewing machine in the scene. We see it. We see him into this spandex looking suit. Perfect. Perfect. Oh my god. Perfect. 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 Now that is what I like to see, baby. That's that good shit. That's the shit that gets me off. make it make semi-plausible, rational sense. That's all I'm looking for. If you could keep me in disbelief that he is real, shit. Take my 14 digits in front and 3 digits in the back, expiration code, and we're solid. Just take it. Now, I've enjoyed the steady progression over the years, because that first film was not it. But I have high hopes for the future if done, kept right. But anyways, thank you for hearing me complain. This has burdened me for far too long, and I don't hear this conversation anywhere online, for as much as it has haunted me for all these years growing up. Thanks for tuning in to my first video. Tell me what you think. Disagree? Let me know in the comments. I'll report you for harassment. We're being mean. And if we get to 100 subs, I'll upload the next video by the end of the week. So, thanks once again. I'll see you in the next vid. Cheers. Bye!
命が惜しかったらどけ